AI, artificial intelligence, is absolutely going to be affecting programs like Social Security. We're going to take a look at it right now and see what devastating consequences it can have. So stay tuned. And I'm Keith Armbrecht. I'm founder of Medicare on Video. I help people make the right Medicare choices, but Social Security also falls right in line with Medicare. Generally, when we're coming into Medicare, we're also starting our Social Security. So we need to understand this lifeline to our retirement. Social Security can be the number one source of income for seniors when they get in their retirement years. And with artificial intelligence, if you're not ready for this, you're already way behind, and it's coming faster and faster. And the thing with AI is it teaches itself. So once it learns a lot, then it learns much more, much quicker. So it is going to be coming over the next few years, might even be a year or two away, where it's going to really be taking some devastating turns within the economy. Now, there will be some positive outcomes as well, but things like social programs are really going to have some real challenges ahead. So let's talk about exactly how this might affect our personal lives. And let's understand how Social Security is funded. First of all, so Social Security works primarily through FICA payroll taxes. The working person pays 6.2% of their wages. The employer also pays 6.2%. So you have a total of 12.4% payroll tax going into FICA. It's a pretty big number, but we've all been there. If you look at your payroll check, you see you're not getting anywhere near what you've actually made. A lot of it's going into FICA taxes, and that funds not only Social Security, but also Medicare. So applied wages go up to about $168,000 on earned income in 2024. Now, that's where they draw the line. Now, that could change as well. And then it goes into the Old Age Survivor Insurance Trust Fund, which is what funds these programs. So understanding with Social Security, the problem is already there. Even before AI, we've got a real problem with Social Security. I just did a video previously talking about how it's set to run out of money in the early 2030s. And where we are right now, that's just not very far away. We can actually see the end of the line, which in the past, it was kind of too far away, so we didn't really worry about it so much. But now we can see the end of the line. And I showed how that Social Security is basically one huge Ponzi scheme where it is set up where many people at the bottom contribute to pay the few people at the top that are taking it out. So young people putting in money, old people taking it out for Social Security. And it's worked very well up till now. But now we have fewer workers per retiree. Americans are living longer, and the baby boomers are retiring. So the baby boomers, you've heard this term, you obviously probably familiar with the boomers. What that is back at the end of World War II, when it was over, the soldiers all came home and made a bunch of babies right when they came home. And that's what swelled the population. So you've had this balloon of baby boomers moving through the demographics, and now they're at retirement age. They're well into retirement age and getting to where the entire balloon is going to be there. So that balloon is much bigger than what's down at the bottom. So in 1960, there were 5 workers per retiree contributing into the Social Security pie. Today, it's 2.7 workers per retiree. So already we've got a huge problem where there are not enough young people contributing into Social Security for the old people to get their benefit. Now, that's a whole different topic. Do you feel that that is fair? Should that happen? Make sure you put comments below this video. We're going to create a discussion here that will hopefully solve some issues, see how people feel, and you never know, it may create change. So make sure you put below how you feel about if you're a young person paying in, if you're an old person taking out, how exactly should it go? So how is artificial intelligence going to make this problem just much, much worse? It's pretty easy to understand. AI is going to replace many jobs: customer service, accounting, programming, logistics, healthcare administration, anything that works on brain power is going to be able to be replaced by artificial intelligence. And again, it's already there. So when we reduce these positions in the employment workforce, it's going to then obviously have less employment taxes going into FICA. So, in a scenario, if you're looking at 1,000 workers of a human workforce and the payroll tax revenue is considered high, if AI comes in and replaces 400 of them, then we only have 600 workers, and that tax revenue is now low. So, even if the company becomes profitable, Social Security doesn't automatically benefit. So if AI benefits the companies, maybe even benefits the economy, we're going to be losing payroll taxes. And payroll taxes are what fund Social Security and Medicare. So it could also possibly be a help, but it's hard to see that right now. It's going to be a transition stage because it's going to create new industries. There'll be AI development, robotics, data science, oversight, all that stuff will boost economic growth, but it will also probably be boosting it with robots and things that are not necessarily on the payroll paying payroll taxes. So that's a pretty significant issue coming along. And the bigger question now is, should the system change? And how long do we wait before we change? I don't really think there's any question it's going to have to change. And the problem with our politics is nobody will agree on yes or no and what is right and what is wrong. But, ideas that need to be discussed, should we be taxing automation on robots? Should that robot pay a tax into FICA? Absolutely. Should payroll taxes be on AI productivity? Are there higher income caps? That's a complicated one. And, I certainly don't think, if you're making in excess of $1 billion, where in the world do you need in excess of $1 billion? And funding partly from corporate taxes. Are we going to bring corporate taxes into this equation? And then last, universal basic income. There's been talk about that where there is basic income. If all these people are going to be out of work, they're going to need to have money, and we're going to want them to have money. So will a universal basic income come to be part of this? So, right now, Social Security is tied to human wages, which crazy that that's what we're talking about. But do we need to take it away from being tied to human wages and tie it to other things? Because Social Security, Medicare, obviously we all count on it. If you're in your 20s and your 30s, you might not think that much about it. But if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, I guarantee you're thinking a lot about it. And are you concerned that it will actually be there when it's time to retire? So please add some discussion below. Let's get a conversation going. Let's see if we can figure this thing out. Hope you have a fantastic day.